you want to join the bridge or whatnot, and then just signal me or say we're ready, and I'll start.
We are all ready.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today. I'm Sage Turner, the chair of the Asheville Regional Housing Consortium. Welcome to today's meeting, July 22nd. All of our members and staff are participating virtually. To help the audience follow along, I'm going to read each section of the agenda. That's really not true. There's only one item today, so we'll just be talking about one item. We're streaming live on our virtual engagement hub that is accessible through the hub link on the front page of the city's website. We also have an option for the public to listen live by phone. That's 855-925-2801. You'll be prompted for a meeting code, and that's 8763. You also have the option to call in and comment live during the meeting. Not anybody will, but today, I'll just tell you it's 855-925-2801 again, meeting code 8763. And then to be put in the prompt of speakers, you have to hit *3 to enter the speaker queue. All right, I'm going to go through and do a roll call. If you can come off mute and say a quick hello when I call your name. Karen Kina, are you with us? Okay. I didn't see Sam Starbaum either. No. Okay. Jennifer Miranda. Okay. I don't see Preston Blakely either. Mayor Blakely.
He's our alternate for Fletcher.
Yeah.
Here for Fletcher.
Okay, you're here. Okay. I can never get you alternate straight. Liz Hampton. Here. Yep. John Comet.
Here.
Jonathan Jones.
Here.
Did Matt Cable join us? I don't see him.
No, Matt Carter is joining us for sure.
Oh, okay. Emily Brewer? Here. Horace Gilliam?
Here.
Ricky Hurley?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Jeffrey Adams?
Here.
Alice Berry? Hello? All right. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, speak up. We're going to have a seat for Marshall again soon. There's a board meeting, and a replacement for Robin Merrill's, Judge Merrill's seat will be announced next time. So thanks everybody for being here today. We have one item. My understanding is the last time this is really just about our recapture policy. You remember last time we had the policy up, it's kind of a quick review. People wanted to take time to read through it. We also had heard from a participator that might do the program or help the program, and they had a couple language tweaks, so we've since dealt with that. So really all we need to do, I'm going to queue up Nikki, is just kind of get an update and vote on that item. And other thing after that is I'm going to talk to you guys about a vice chair. Somebody needs to be vice chair. We've pegged Ricky Hurley if no one else wants to do it. Does anybody want to do it? Okay. And I see Matt Card has joined us for my Matt. Okay. We're going to go on to the first item. Nikki, go ahead and do it.
And before we get started, can you just handle approval of the minutes?
Oh, I'm sorry. So, no problem. I didn't realize we do it right. Okay. We do have minutes increased to date to July 8th. I don't have any changes. If anybody has no comments or changes, please make a motion. Okay, I'm going to move to approve the minutes from July 8th, 2024, but I do need a second.
John Comet.
Heard of Jonathan.
John.
Okay, Jonathan.
Comet.
Got it. Okay, we're going to do a roll call vote. I'm going to go in the order I see you on my screen. John Comet.
Yes.
Eric.
Approved.
Alice. Yes. Jeff.
Yes.
Forrest.
Yes.
Ricky.
Yes.
Liz. Yes. Jonathan.
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
Myself, Paige. Aye. And, Matt, you're an alternate today, so Matt.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Now we can turn it over to Nikki. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I really appreciate everyone being available. We're having our review of a home resale and recapture policy. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen so that you all can read along with me. This is the policy that was provided for everyone to review. As you'll recall last time, what we had discussed is that we still needed city legal to take a look at this, as well as we had had some comments and feedback from Mountain Housing Opportunities, who runs the down payment assistance program, and they wanted the opportunity to comment on the policy as well. I am here to report that both of those items have been addressed. We have had Janice Ashley in our city attorney's office review this from a legal standing MHO has also provided comment, we met with them, and we're able to come to an understanding around the policy. And then, of course, we are appreciative of our consultants, TDA, who have done a lot of the legwork to really get this where it needs to be. So we feel like we have appropriately developed this policy. So just a few things that I want to point out. Only slight changes since you last saw this. But again, the idea here is that we wanted to expand the recapture policy to include both shared appreciation as well as the other method. So the full recapture approach is really what I want to highlight here, which is the ability for the home loan structures and down payment assistance to carry no interest, does not require monthly payments, but then the full amount of assistance provided to the buyer is due and payable upon sale or transfer of title. So the other component, again, that is really important for us to zero in here today is just the shared appreciation approach. And really this allows for the repayment of the original assistance plus a share of the appreciation in the value of the property over their ownership. So again, in really hot markets, as it were, we have found that this is a way in which we're able to sustain down payment assistance programs. And so this kind of shared appreciation gives the opportunity for down payment assistance programs to allow this approach. I will say that under all HUD frameworks for down payment assistance, it's very clear that this type of repayment, both in the full recapture as well as in the shared appreciation approach, it's only such that the net proceeds of sale are adequate to fully repay it. So again, we're not putting the buyer in a debt position, so to speak, if they weren't able to recoup the entire amount of their home sale. So I just wanted to share that that is a way that we follow HUD rules, but also make sure that that is appropriate to the buyers. We do want them to be successful, such that only in the event that there are proceeds from the sale are those either or those items triggered. I did want to zoom out just for a second to say, you know, in our typical flow of activity as your PJ, as your participating jurisdiction, we have the policy that really provides that overarching guidance for how we administer the program. Then we actually have the city's subrecipient agreement with the entity that is carrying out down payment assistance. The last piece in that chain is an individual homebuyer agreement. And that is actually referenced in this policy as well. Let me just toggle back up there. Say all homebuyers are required to sign a homebuyer agreement outlining the affordability period and other terms. So that is included in our policy just to kind of show that chain of connection between our policy, the subrecipient agreement with the PJ, as well as the homebuyer agreements. Last little bit of changes that I did want to draw attention to is that, and these are great examples that really just help to illustrate clarity so that when we have some consistency and clarity with how this is interpreted through the use of these examples. The last piece that I do want to call out here is just how we look at our receipts of payment. So again, we have different entities. We have entities that act as subrecipients. We have entities that act as CHODOs. And we have others. We just want to make sure that we have a clear framework in which to characterize the entity on the other side of the agreement with the city as the PJ. So all of this is really allows us to strengthen our policies, allows us to get into compliance with HUD, and really helps us in that vein as well. So I'm here to answer any questions. I know we had a good, robust discussion about this last time. And then Stephen Latham with TDA, he can certainly answer any of the finer points as it relates to our recapture policy. And we are seeking action today, so I have a draft motion if I need to pop that up on the screen, but I'll turn it over to you, Chair Turner, to facilitate any questions.
Thank you, Nikki. Thanks for your work on this too, to everybody involved. I do not have any questions. I'm familiar with it. How about you all? And could you actually take it down? I can't see everybody. That would be helpful. There's so many of us. Thank you. Any questions or comments or follow-up for Nikki or Chad? Anybody? We're feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it. I'm happy to take the step. So if anybody would like to read a motion, maybe sound like Nikki has a draft of it. I'll need to see everybody to do a roll call though. Okay, simple one. Anybody like to make a motion?
Jeff?
Thanks, Jeff. All right, we'll call vote. Jeff, you're up first.
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Eric?
Yes.
Alice? Yes. Forrest?
Yes.
Matt Card?
Yeah.
Ricky, you gonna vote for yourself?
Might as well, yeah.
Liz? Yes. Jonathan Jones?
Yes.
Emily? Yes. Myself, aye. All right, thank you, Ricky, for doing that. I promise it's not gonna be too much work.
All right, don't you get sick on us tonight or something, you gotta show up.
I don't think I've ever missed one, but, yeah.
Don't do it now.
Well, Robin did say in the last meeting that she used to run them all, so I heard that. Anyways, thank you, everybody, for being here today, and that's all we have to do. We can simply adjourn, so I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.
One quick second, any public comment, Sophia, are we good on that?
No, we have no